So one thing about me, I'm 10 toes down for a quality cup of coffee. So we're here at Hattie's place and I think I'm in love because this place is so cute. And the owner's name is Kira. So she's been here for about 8 years with her family. And she grew up in like Southern California. So she's happy to tell you about the differences between the two lifestyles over a cup of coffee. And one thing I love about this place is they have some really creative syrups, like winter mint and Mexican chili, like anything spicy, I'm always all the way in. And the last thing that caught my attention and my heart about this place is it's called Hattie's, and that's the name of my grandma. I loved her so much. We were so close. She's been gone now for 2 years, but she's always in my heart. So anything named after her, you got me. Now, imagine like living close to this coffee shop, coming here in the morning, every morning, being 4 minutes away. It's totally possible. The next home I'm gonna show you is just around the corner. So stay tuned because we're gonna see a really nice 4-bedroom home in Whitestown. It's only a 10-minute bike ride from Zionsville. Let's get going. Have you heard of Hallmark? No, I'm not talking about the custom greeting card company, although they probably could teach us a thing or two about building wealth. I'm talking about Hallmark Homes. They are traditionally a custom builder in Indiana. They've been around for 30 years. So they saw that we need quality homes at affordable prices in a neighborhood where you can work, eat, and play. And that's where the idea of the district at Jackson Run was born. And that's the neighborhood I'm standing in right now. That's where this home is located. And there are so many floor plans that are available in this neighborhood, but I'm gonna show you one. This is 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. So let's check out the inside. So welcome inside to this gorgeous home. Now, I love the design style of this home. It's so different. We've got like a modern craftsman style with nice clean lines. You'll see that there's like even exposed natural beam up above, which I absolutely love. It just adds some coziness and warmth, especially when it opens up to this gorgeous living room with the mounted fireplace and the hearth. It just like speaks family, cozy, warm, wanna-be home, right? Now I'm standing in the kitchen and I love showing off kitchens. And one nice thing about Hallmark, you can customize anything you want. If you want an extra bedroom, if you want an extra bathroom with every bedroom, you want any sort of design style that you want, they're gonna try to work with you. And that's really hard to find for an affordable price in the Midwest. Most production builders, they have a floor plan for you and you pretty much need to stick within those lines, but not Hallmark. And they keep it affordable, which is a great thing. So take a look at the kitchen, tons of countertop space, right? So if you come here, you have an oversized kitchen island. Then I have tons of countertop space behind me as well. And then if you take a look at this sink, one detail that I love is an under-mounted sink. So the lip of the sink is not up above, it's below the countertop. It just adds a touch of class and keeps continuity in the kitchen. Now, let me point out something that you might have already noticed, but we've got 42-inch upper cabinets here. They're really, really tall, and it gives a lot of space to store your plates, cups, whatever you want to store in here, your wine glasses, your champagne flutes, anything you want. And it's got crown molding at the top. When you have crown molding at the top of your cabinets, it just adds another touch of class. So I just have to call out those little details that they've really paid attention to in this kitchen. The home overall, like I said, 2,700 square feet, pretty good size. And the last thing I want to show you downstairs is actually the view at the back of this place because the backyard is gorgeous. So let's take a look at that. Now, take a look at this view in the backyard. It is stunning. It's so serene. I love a good water view in the back. It kind of makes you feel like you're not in the Midwest, takes you out of here, makes you feel like you're on a retreat. So there are over 10 lots that are available with a water view right now. And you still have a good sized backyard because sometimes and you get a water view, you don't have much yard, which is not ideal. This one, you've still got a really good sized backyard and you're on the water. So I just had to call that out because I think it's gorgeous. Now, come upstairs with me. Let's take a look at my favorite items in this house that are upstairs. Yes. All right, we're in the loft. So for a 2,700 square foot home, this loft is oversized. It is so big. And I love a good loft space. It's cozy. What would you do in this loft? I'm curious because most people make it a sitting room, or they're like, that's the kids' living room and the adult living room's downstairs. But either way, whatever you want to do with this space, it's big enough to do that. So after you hit the loft, I want to show you kind of a little surprise upstairs. So come with me. Welcome to the laundry room. So this laundry room has a whole lot of space, which is always nice because sometimes you need to spread out when you're folding laundry, or maybe you want to add some cabinetry. There's just so many things you can do with a large laundry space. And even if you have some friends or kiddos who want to join you while you're doing laundry, it doesn't get too crowded and hot up here. So I really love the style and layout of this laundry room. It's so different. And there's also this little peekaboo closet back here. You could put like cleaning supplies and all those different items so that nobody has to see it. So love the laundry room, love the loft. There's a gorgeous master bedroom and master suite. Then we have 2 other bedrooms upstairs as well. So my absolute favorite feature upstairs in this home is the central bathroom, the one that's shared by the 2 bedrooms. And that's because it's huge. And no one ever thinks about that bathroom. It adds a little bit of privacy because there's 2 separate areas. You've got a whole area for the toilet that has a door, and then you have the bath and shower area that also has a door, which I absolutely love because somebody thought of the kids, right? Or the guests, or whoever's staying upstairs. And they need privacy too. They don't want everything out in the middle of the bathroom. So I love the way that they design that. I think it's beautiful. It goes to speak to the customization of Hallmark and just how they're always thinking of the small details. So next, let's go talk about schools and money. Now, when it comes to money, I've talked about this before, but the biggest factor of price is going to be your location. Now, this house, with it being in a growing suburb in Whitestown, that kind of works to your advantage in terms of price. And then the second factor of price is size. And although this is a spacious floor plan, it's not over the 3,000 square foot mark. Once you get over that, you start to get a little bit more pricey. So you've got the location and the size kind of working in your favor on this home. I'd say that this model is probably somewhere around $420,000. You could buy it for a whole lot less. You could also spend more depending on how much you customize it, right? So let's just imagine for a second, you just listed your starter home. You're super excited because you're ready to get rid of that and upgrade to your next home. And you know, if you get a good offer, you're looking at about $87,000 in profit. Your credit's about 660 to 680, which is mid, but it's definitely enough to get you into your next home. So now we're shopping, and you've been really committed to finding a neighborhood where you can work, eat, and play in that neighborhood. And you also love that craftsman design style that makes it super cozy. This is an obvious fit for you. So after doing the math, right, at $420,000, you're at about a monthly payment of about $3,092 a month if the interest rate is at 6.75%, which is about where the market is right now, and you include taxes and insurance, which isn't terrible, and that's with bringing $45,000 to closing. So you could bring more and bring that down. But right now, Hallmark is offering $10,000 in closing costs to the lender of your choice. Yeah. That's super unheard of because normally you have to use their preferred lender to get that sort of incentive, but not with Hallmark. So whichever lender you have, they're going to give them $10,000. And that could probably get your rate down to about a 5.5%, which is excellent. And would bring your monthly payment down to $2,787 a month with $45,000 to closing. Right in your budget, perfect neighborhood, perfect floor plan. It's a yes. Now let's talk a little bit about the schools. So one thing that happens a lot when I tell people about Whitestown, the name alone kind of elicits some emotion sometimes. People are kind of concerned with the diversity level. They wonder if there's people of different ethnicities, colors, backgrounds here. And my answer to that is yes, yes, and yes. That's what happens in a growing suburb. You're gonna get people from all over, all different types, all different ethnicities live in Whitestown. The school districts are getting diverse as well. It is Lebanon School District, okay? So Lebanon School District is a smaller district right now. It's a little over 3,000, and they are an A when it comes to their teacher and their teaching community. Their teachers really care about the students, and it's a 15-to-1 teacher-student ratio, which is great. And they're a solid B in everything else. So it is a growing school system that needs your support to get better and better. So that's schools and money. Now level with me. Have you learned enough about the town, the neighborhood, the floor plan, everything that goes into what it would take to buy or build a home like this in this neighborhood? Did you like this? If you liked it, drop a comment, like it, show me some love, okay? So that I know what you like. And when you are ready to move, this is a great neighborhood to consider. So now, one thing I did tell you I was gonna say. I was gonna tell you about the Hallmark secret. And the Hallmark secret is that they have excellent construction partnerships that they've had for over 30 years. And they're able to control their costs like no other company. They were actually featured on Extreme Home Makeover. You guys remember that show, Extreme Home Makeover? They were on it and rebuilt a home in 4.5 days. And they still have the same construction teams that they've had all those years. And partnerships matter a lot in building quality homes. And this neighborhood is going to have mixed use residential. It's going to have single family homes. It's going to have duplexes. You're going to see some townhomes. You're going to have paired villas. You're going to have a town center that is walkable with green space, an atrium. There's going to be a splash pad for kids, restaurants. Like, you don't have to drive anywhere if you don't want to in this neighborhood. You're going to be able to enjoy yourself just by walking outside your front door. I love that about it. So again, for everyone who's ready to upgrade, find a home where they can start building some generational wealth, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you with that. I'm Karr with Ascend Estates. And hey, subscribe if you like this so you can hear more content.